Nigga!
Welcome back, MP.
Hey, Tess.
If you're looking to test yourself, I've got a challenge for you prepared by the pros at the Gatorade training facility. And if you're looking to enhance your performance, try one of our Gatorade boosts.
Brother, tell me what we on. I'm on the same. My plan because ain't nice, I hate them. I feel the safest when the club let me bring in. Why you wanna see it smile again? Ain't they facing? They don't know that they contribute to the dairy payment. Say she don't around with jizz. Think you gon' me for free?
Here we go. Game 2 in our rookie revenge tour. Time to put up and show out.
Dave's opponent ain't a fan of your videos, man.
He should worry less about what I post on my socials and more about his game.
Look what he said this morning.
He's gonna let me know? No.
He also said you can't guard him, and a few other things I ain't gonna repeat. It was a long interview, though, I'll tell you that.
Okay, so what you're basically telling me is this dude is begging for me to teach him a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, number one rule, don't start nothing you can't finish, bro. All right, listen. You're gonna learn today. You're gonna learn.
Looking good, MP.
Ooh, that felt good.
Hey, need some help?
Those kicks, MP.
Game time, MP. Game time.
looking for tickets to any upcoming game, visit the Bulls Syndicate or on the team's website for more availability. We hope to see you out there at the next home game.
A reminder to come out for the next band giveaway, where you'll receive a free Bulls trail bag at the arena.
The National Basketball Association and Chicago Bulls are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing on gas, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sideline. And our early season power rankings, of course, a lot should change over the course of the year, but this is where we stand now. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for Sacramento, they're moving upwards just a bit. Still plenty of work to do, but as they say, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. And it's Terrell in at the point. And for Chicago, White is out there with Trey Jones. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Vucevic, and it's Asenge in at the power forward. And Greg, now that we have a new season underway, what's most important for these teams to remember right now?
That it's a long season, Kevin. And I know we say that a lot, but it's the truth. And to just remember, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs during the course of the year.
And one thing to note, MP has vocalized his desire to be the top rookie in this class. He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor.
And MP talked a big game, but boy, has he backed it up. He's absolutely hit the ground running and has been showing up his fellow rookies to this point.
And the basket by Jones.
Fancy ball handling right there by Jones. At his size, he can be very elusive.
Murray, the pass to Sabonis. Levine kicks to Murray. To the paint, and so Sacramento again turning it over. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Outside, White. Here's Asenge. Pass to Vucevic. Hands the shot with nobody near him.
Working it to Vucevic, and he does not hesitate.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. We talked about Domantas Sabonis, specifically what makes him so hard to guard. Coach told me his basketball IQ and just the way he sees the floor. He just seems to know where to be at all times. And defensively, that's difficult to match up against. They'll need to find a way to contain Sabonis here in this one. Kevin?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Clock at 4. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in. Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Now here's White. Last game he had 13. Out left to the wing. Here's Dosunmu. His three-pointer's off the mark. Now the Kings with it and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And both of these sides were fighting tooth and nail for a playoff spot and split their season series at one apiece.
And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis, they're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
Now, here's MP. After the miss from Vucevic, there's the lob to Sabonis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
A thunderous slam from Sabonis. Guys, that is a big man.
Bulls trail by 4. Jones kicks to Vucevic. Outside, Jones. Pass to White. Here's Vucevic. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Well, offensively, that's what you want to get. Vucevic from point-blank range.
Now, MP. He has 6. Sabonis. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Well, look, this is how you want to start every game. 5 for 5. Come on.
Jones looking for an opening. Here's Vucevic. Back to Jones. Vucevic setting the pick for Jones. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here are the Bulls now. 4-point game. Jones against MP. A Senge. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
MP kicks to Murray. Pass to Levine. Jones against MP. Just 5 on the clock. And there's Levine on the assist by MP.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
White the pass to Vucevic. Over Sabonis. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 6.
Well, because he's a good scorer, White attracts attention, and that creates passing lanes.
Kings leading now by 5. Screen by Sabonis. Down low. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Jones kicks to White. Here's a Senge. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Dosunmu. For 3. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Rosen dishes to MP. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game. White, a screen on MP. And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That is his first foul of the game. Up here for the Bulls. Then for the Kings, Sharch is checked in for Keegan Murray. Monk comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And MP subbed in for Levine. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And Collins now top the key. It's stolen by Schroeder. Buzelis out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Kevin Huerter. Then there's Carter. And it's Collins in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Huerter passes to Smith. Outside Collins. Pass to Buzelis. Herder on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. The Bulls with another miss.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams. And both free throws good for MP. And the real star stand of this Kings team is Domantas Sabonis. Can he anchor them, though, defensively?
Well, Sabonis is not a big-time shot blocker, Kevin, but paint points haven't been their biggest concern. Rather, it's been their struggles closing out the shooters on the perimeter.
To the inside. Here's Sabonis. To the left wing. Sharch finds MP. Sabonis' screen on Carter. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Fires it up. Sabonis' shot is off. Bulls trail by 7. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Collins wide open, he fires. And the Bulls with another miss.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Screen by Sabonis. Top of the key jumper on the mark from MP. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter.
MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
Carter looking around. Takes a 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Carter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing. Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. No one near Herder as he lets it fly. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Chicago making some changes. Osumu, he's checked in for Smith. White comes in for Kevin Herder. And Trey Jones subbed in for Javon Carter. Sacramento also making some changes. McDermott's checked in for Sharch, and Zach LaVine subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And then Monk with the dunk.
What a leap to the rim by Monk. Going up high where the defense can't stop it.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Trailing by 10. Outside Collins. Lets it go with the 3. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The shot by Monk is no good. Into the Bulls, shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, the Kings are great offensively, but looking for continued improvement on the other end. Head coach Doug Christie said, defensively, what I'm asking them to do, the level of intensity, is difficult. I want you to play so hard that you raise your hand and say, quote, I need to come out of the game. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Kings.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
MP kicks to Sabonis. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Zach LaVine. Coming off a terrific season. and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And back to what you said, he was runner-up in the three-point accuracy category last season because no one could get him out of his rhythm. He was just unstoppable. Sacramento making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Tipped away. Jones against MP. Sacramento grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates. And that's how you finish off the alley-oop. Levine just explodes off the floor to hammer it down.
Bulls trail by 11. Outside, Jones. Pass to Asenge. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Asenge's got his first points of the night. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And here is MP. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And we can't skip over his role as distributor. Huge impact, making all the right reads.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And you talk about the best center in the league, Sabonis certainly, Stan, is in that group.
He sure is, Kevin, the second Sabonis to be in that group. And look, this guy can do it all. He is one of the best passing bigs in the league. He's one of the best rebounding bigs in the league. And he can shoot the ball on the perimeter. A tough guy to deal with.
Pass to Asenge. To the middle, here's White, and White slams it in.
Explosive move by White, going right up to the rim.
Outside, Sabonis. On the wing, Monk. Sacramento moving it around. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
Chicago making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. And then for Sacramento, Eubanks, he's checked in for Sabonis. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Jones. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Malik Monk. Releases from 15. Shots good by Terrell. Terrell's got 23 points.
And when lots of guys are overlooking the mid-range, it's nice to see MP feature in his game.
Kicks it out to Jones. Fires for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jones has got 6 points in the quarter.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort. And he continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
Jones dishes to White. The wide open look here for Vucevic. And the Bulls, another three.
Well, Vucevic didn't come into the league with that shot, but it's been a crucial part of his game for years now.
And so White will bring it up for Chicago. 4-point game. Pass to Asenge. Here's Buzelis. Offline with his three.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And the shot goes in. Eubanks got his first 2 points. And Chicago shooting 47% in the second quarter. Jones, the pass to White. Outside, Jones fires from deep. And there's Buzelis on the assist from Jones. Buzelis has got 14 points for the game. Now, Here's MP. 25 points in the game. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Here's Asenge, guarded by Levine. Pass to Asenge. Here's White. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jump. Making good use of his length, Giselle is able to track down the block that time.
Here's Asenge in Chicago with another bucket.
Well, things have changed for him this quarter. It's starting to go his way.
Here's Terrell. Again, the miss by the Kings. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Here's Vucevic. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
MP, good. Terrell's got 27 points.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And White kicks to Jones. 6 to shoot. There's a good screen. And rattles out the dunk. You know, the layup might have been a better shot for him. MP fires from way outside. And so it's MP making things happen for the Kings. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. And we'll be right back after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Fan half-court shots. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shots. Give it up for the participants.
Welcome, everybody. Let's jump right in with a look at the players of the week. And the Eastern Conference winner, Bam Adebayo.
How about the big man, Bam Adebayo? Love watching him do damage. Great rebounder, versatile defender, and the skill set just keeps improving. Excellent ball handler for his size.
And let's take a look back at the first half. The Bulls are in a close one.
Limiting turnovers has helped. Give their ball handlers props. They've been smart with the decision making.
They're certainly running the offense well. You know the coaching staff loves to see this. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Bulls trail by 3, and great offensive firepower for the Kings. But you know what, Stan? They know they got to defend.
Well, their head coach, Doug Christie, made his bones at that end. But it's on these players to execute, and that'll be the challenge.
Here's who Doug Christie is starting in the second half. In the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. MP out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Sabonis in at center, locking down the middle. They set the pick. White, wide open. He fires. Hands it from downtown. White's got 11 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Bean passes to Murray. MP looking around. And it's Murray with the jam.
And this is why you lob passes Murray's way, because he is so good at catching and finishing.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Wide, a screen on MP. Pass to Asenge. It's White on the wing. Guarded by Levine. Here's Jones. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Murray sets a screen for MP. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Pass to Dosunmu. Oh, good with the triple.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
DeRozan finds MP. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. An emphatic LU jam.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
Here's Jones. He's got 8. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. On the wing, Dosunmu. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. Jones, that's for 2. Rebound by Murray.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Shots good by Terrell.
Well, tonight has been the MP show. And guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
It's T-shirt time, fans. On your feet and make some noise.
Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. Second is Zach LaVine.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. White finds Jones. Over MP. To end the drought. And Vucevic with the layup. Vucevic has got 13 points.
Yeah, an impressive offensive rebounder. Vucevic isn't afraid of throwing his weight around.
Screen by Sabonis. Terrell, the pass to Sabonis. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 9 assists now tonight. Bulls trail by 10. Jones with it. Sabonis defending. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And Vucevic kicks to White. Right wing. From downtown, it's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Well, you gotta applaud the readiness of Kobe White. His feet were set, his shoulders lined up, just needed the ball.
And showing some creativity. Murray smooth and lethal.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Here's Jones. Pass to Asenge. Goes back up. Count that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Jones.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Count that one.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Jones, the pass to Vucevic. Outside, White. Vucevic, a screen on Levine. White down low, guarded by Levine. And it's White missing.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
An efficient score, Kobe White, effective with or great without the ball in his hand.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
Well, we've seen this for years. Vucevic is a dependable scorer who can attack you in a variety of ways.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Make some noise for your
A moment here to see some numbers for Kobe White. Last year, getting it done. He put up about 20 points per game last season, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I loved having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of a team.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Outside, White. Outside, Jones. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Jones, the pass to Dosunmu. Outside, White. Vucevic is screen on DeRozan. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Some changes. Sharch is checked in for Murray. Monk comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And MP subbed in for Levine. Here's Collins. Scoreless thus far. Here's White. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Saric, that's good.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
Herter passes to White. And Jalen Smith is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Sacramento leading by 9. MP with it. He's got 39. And stolen by White. Pass to Buzelis. And he makes good on the layup. Buzelis has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. The Kings on top. They lead by 7. And we'll get going after this from United Center. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Kevin Herter. Zach Collins is out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Buzelis, and it's White in a point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And Levine can do it all. He's not just a talented shooter, he can hurt you inside too.
Smith outside, takes the three, knocks down the three ball. Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
MP dishes to Levine, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Bulls trail by 6. Pass to White. Outside Collins. Now here's Herter. Now Buzelis, guarded by Levine. Just 4 to shoot. Buries it from three-point range. White's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Well, Chicago has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Buzelis. Collins setting the pick for Buzelis. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Collins.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Terrell, the pass to Eubanks. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. The Bulls have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Pass to Smith to take the lead, and it's good on the way up. Smith's got 5 points now this quarter.
Listen, yes, Jalen Smith can make a triple, but at his core, he's at his best down low.
And Doug Christie has called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Kings have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Sharch. No good on the 3. The Bulls with the lead. Here's a Sunday. It's White on the wing. Pass to Buzelis. Misses the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Fires from the wing. A nice shot by MP. MP's got 41.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempt, trying to carry them to the finish line.
Inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Levine is screen on White. MP gets to Sharch. It's all in by the Bulls. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside White. Puts up a 3. MP grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only 1 top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-star.
Murray's checked in for Eubanks.
Well, at first, White shows the burst, then the control off the ground.
And stolen by White. To the paint. That's good from Collins on the assist by White. White's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. The Kings trail by 4. And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
So for the Bulls, Vucevic checked in for Zach Collins. Dosunmu comes in for Buzelis. And Trey Jones subbed in for Kevin Herter. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. DeRozan comes in for Zach LaVine.
That's all the space Murray needs to feel comfortable shooting. Once the space provides that, the rest is easy.
Outside, Jones. Down low. Here's Asenge. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Back to Murray. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now Jones. Pass to Asenge. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's the three. Rebound by the Kings.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
DeRozan a screen on Jones. MP kicks to DeRozan. Monk for three. It's good from long range.
Monk will take him any way he can get him, even in the corner.
Pass to Asenge. And here's White. Monk defending. Asenge. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Monk left side. Off target from outside. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They lead by one.
Substitution on the court.
White the pass to Jones. Here's Asenge. Right side, White. Outside, Jones. And another miss by Chicago.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Pass to Asenge. Here's Dosunmu. And the three off target.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
That's good by Terrell.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
It's White on the wing. Guarded by Levine.
What an impact White makes, whether he has the ball in his hands or not.
MP, that's for two. The rebound by Dosunmu. Bulls shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. And the Bulls tack on two more.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, and hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Murray is tough to guard in that pick and roll because you don't know if he's going to roll or pop.
And here are the Bulls now. It's a one-point game. White setting the pick for Vucevic. Pass to Asenge. Outside, Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep three. Rebound by the Kings.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And here's Vucevic. Jones outside. Now White puts up a three. It's good.
Important points right there from White, showing he wants more responsibility over time.
Levine a screen on Jones. Here's Levine. Oh, what a finish.
Well, Levine pulling out the clutch gene.
Now here's Jones. Oh, and right time and right place defending there. MP's on the move. It's in there.
Well, he might be young, but it's easy to see why they go to MP when they need a big-time bucket.
Here's Vucevic. Strong move off the glass.
Those are some veteran instincts there by Booch, knowing the situation and giving his team needed points.
And that one is good.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
The Bulls shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Here's Murray. Now MP. To take the lead. Cleared away by Jones. 1:19 left to play in the final quarter. Now White. And stolen by MP. There's a screen by Murray. Oh, a fantastic finish off the alley-oop.
And starting to see what this kid is made of. Murray not shying away from the challenge so far.
Jones with it. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. Clearly there's no doubt in the coach's mind. He told his guys, look, we're in this. All it takes is a couple of stops and a couple of buckets. It's yours for the taking. Now go out there and take it. I like his confidence. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. Vucevic.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
White misses the three. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
Shooting for Sacramento. MP. 2 shots.
Drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
All eyes on MP.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
Timeout called, the Bulls. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Here's Jones. Fires the three. No good. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Second personal foul.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking.
Hard not to get excited about Keegan Murray's potential. He can shoot the ball. He rebounds it. If this guy continues to grow his game, he could end up being a high-level impact player.
Levine with the rebound. So the Kings win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
Great game tonight, MP, but you had to overcome a hot start from your first-year counterpart. Talk to me.
Yeah, we were really fortunate to get this win tonight. They definitely came out strong. It's like you said, their top rookie was on fire, and he made us pay, boy. But we had to dig deep for something to get the stops we wanted, and we did that, and we got the win. Hey, my team, they pulled it out tonight. I'm proud of those guys.
Congratulations to you all, MP.
Thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it very much, Dominic. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Alan LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. See you next time.